Have you ever felt like you have so many goals? Maybe you're working on your career, your health, your relationships. Maybe you're writing them down. But instead of feeling motivated, you just feel overwhelmed. Well, I've been there way too many times in my life. Today, I'm going to share a powerful coaching framework called structural alignment that will help you to cut through the noise and focus on what truly matters to you. Hey you, welcome back to another episode of the Actionables podcast. Thank you for tuning back in case we haven't met before. My name is Peyton. I work as an NLP life coach. And on this channel, I share insights that can help you work on your life goals without unnecessary stress and struggle. If you don't want to miss out on weekly episodes, be sure to hit follow to this podcast, and you can also smash that subscribe button if you're watching this on YouTube. And with that, let's get into this episode. If you're currently working on a goal, let's say your career, if you're working towards a promotion, maybe you have a sense of what you need to do in order to get that promotion. Now, it's a matter of getting things done. Simple enough, right? But what happens if in addition to your career goal, you're also working on getting healthier, and maybe you're also working on improving your romantic relationship? In every one of these goals, you know what needs to be done and you're working on them to the best of your ability. But what if it gets too much? How do you prioritize your goals? Which one is more important? Are all important? Well, before I share with you a coaching model I personally use to prioritize my goals, and a lot of coaches use the same model with their clients, let me show you how I used to work on my goals before. When I was working in my advertising job, I felt completely pressed for time. Work-life balance didn't exist for me. I wish I knew then what I know now. And if you're here, believe me, I know what it feels like to be overwhelmed. You're working hard at your job, but you also would like time for your other goals, such as your health, your relationships, or maybe you'd like to learn something new or pursue a hobby. Not being able to work on your goals can be extremely frustrating. And even though you may know you have all these wonderful goals that you'd like to work on, which one do you choose? You've heard the word prioritize so many times before, but how do you practically go ahead and prioritize your goals? This is where structural alignment can be a powerful tool to prioritize your goals. Now, this is a coaching framework that a lot of coaches use with their coachees to get powerful breakthroughs. I have not only used this with mine, but I also use it for my personal goals. The framework has 4 steps. So let's start with step number 1. Step number 1 is your truth. It's about getting brutally honest about where you are right now. Most times, overwhelm comes from trying to do everything at once without acknowledging what your real limitations are. You may feel like every goal of yours is urgent and it's super important, but is it really? Before you even determine the order of priority for your goals, here are a few things you'd like to consider. What goals are truly yours versus society or your family's expectations? What can you realistically handle right now in terms of time, energy, resources? What's draining you versus what's fulfilling you? I would suggest go ahead and write down your answers for this without judging yourself, because it's going to give you so much clarity. And once you've answered these questions for yourself, consider your goals, and if you were to put in a priority for yourself, write them down in the order of priority. Now, while deciding on the priority of your goals, it's best to be objective. Imagine if you were doing this for a loved one, if you were deciding for them their immediate goals based out of concern for their overall health, what would be the order of goals? For example, yes, that promotion seems like a pressing goal you want to accomplish, but your health of late has been deteriorating, and it's no-brainer that getting healthier is a far more priority than working late nights to complete a project to get a promotion. Putting some sort of distance while prioritizing your goals and being objective can help you reduce overwhelm and thinking that every goal is a priority, because it may only seem like that. You can work on your goals, on all your goals, just not at the same time. The second step is defining your vision. Now, your vision is your ideal future. Most people set goals randomly, but aligned goals come from a place of clear vision. Think of your vision as being broader than your goals. Your vision is a lot more flexible than your goals. And here are a few questions that help you define your vision. Imagine yourself 5 years from now. What does your best life look like? What are 3 areas in life that matter most to you? Which goals, if achieved, would make everything else simpler or easier? Now, your vision acts like this compass, helping you say yes to what aligns and a big fat no to what doesn't align with your goals. If your vision is to, let's say, run a successful business, think of whether your daily habits and lifestyle are aligned with that vision. If it isn't, maybe your vision isn't as important to you, or if it is, then maybe you need to relook your habits and lifestyle and check for alignment of both your vision as well as your goals. Step number 3 is purpose. In order to figure out your purpose, you need to connect to your why. And purpose is the deeper reason behind your goals. Without purpose, even big achievements can sometimes feel empty. A few questions to help you to arrive or uncover your purpose could be, for each goal, ask, why is this important to you? And my suggestion would be to dig at least 3 layers deep. For example, if you say you want a promotion, ask yourself why. Maybe the answer that comes up for you is to feel respected. Then question that. Why do you need to feel respected? Maybe you need to feel respected to believe in yourself more. And keep going that way and allow for only the goals that are tied to your core values. I believe that when your goals are purpose-driven and aligned to your vision, then motivation to work on those goals comes naturally. Step number 4 is spiritual awareness. Spiritual awareness is about recognizing that you don't have to force everything and surrendering control and to trust the timing of the universe when it comes to your goals. Here are some questions that can help you with this step. Which goal feels light versus heavy? Now, this is a question that can help you with your intuition. Practice letting go of goals that don't feel right to you. And you could practice an affirmation such as, I focus on what's aligned and I release that no longer serves me or is aligned with my purpose. I always find it encouraging to believe that you can be most peaceful while working on your most ambitious goals. And peace comes from knowing that you're on the right path when it feels right in your body, mind, and spirit. And the final thing that you can do is you can put all these 4 steps together. The first being your truth, get real about your capacity for your goals that you want to work on. Second is your vision, define your ideal future and check if your goals are aligned with your vision. Third is purpose, connect to your why you're working on your goals and are they aligned with your vision. And finally, 4th is spiritual awareness. Whether you believe in a God, universe, fairy dust, whatever your jam is, trust alignment over hustle any day. And that way, it brings you a lot more ease to work on your goals. Now, take your goals and filter them through these 4 steps and keep only the ones that most resonate with you. Now, after working with several clients, I believe that overwhelm happens when we try to work on goals from a space of wanting to get everything done. But you don't have to do that. You can focus on what is true for you, be aligned, be purposeful with your goals, and then go ahead, do your best, and then also be open to things working out in your way or making room for it to work out better than you could imagine. If this resonated with you, let me know. I'm curious, which goal are you prioritizing for yourself? Drop it in the comments. And if this helped, hit like, subscribe, and share with someone who needs to hear this. If you'd like to book a coaching session with me, you can do that from the link mentioned below. Till next week, remember, you matter, your goals matter, and it's really up to you to make them happen. Take good care of yourself, and I'll talk to you soon.